Hello and welcome to StoneMagpie for a whip and chat doing Elation. I have cut down the protective layer so that I can peel that back. I have already started the canvas, as you can see, and I've decided to do it a little bit different this time because I usually show you where I start in the very top right corner, and so this time I thought I will do a bit of the section so you can see the start of it already laid down, and I think you'll be able to pick out the tree branches here and these beautiful sprinklings of colours around. I have to say this canvas is very confetti heavy, so you will see that as I reveal the next section. I have put down a couple of rows of release papers ready, and I will peel back the next one now. Ta-da! Oh gosh, it is so lovely to work on. However, if you're not a fan of confetti, I have to say this kit would not be for you, because I think this one is even more confetti heavy than the Josephine walls that I did. So that will give you an idea. I have got my ta-da, new posh diamond pen to work with today, as well as my Old Faithful and my resin pen with the claw. So these are the tools that I'll be using today. I've not used my new pen yet, so I'm going to start with that one just because I'm excited about having something so posh. So we'll start with this symbol here, which is like a dicky bow on the side, and we'll see how many symbols we have here, because as I say, I'm finding it very confetti heavy. There we are. So you'll be able to see from where I'm placing these diamonds that it is very sporadic. Still good fun for that. And I think the whole canvas is probably going to be this way. I don't think there's any sort of colour blocking anywhere on this one. This pen is an absolute delight. It is I would say more weighty than a usual basic diamond pen, but it's not heavy. It's got a really nice weight to it, feels chunky to use. It's lovely. So I'm already enjoying this, and it's pretty. I hope that you caught the unboxing for it. That was on this week. If not, then do have a little look, although I've already shown you the pen anyway. Just trying to find all of these dicky bows. Another thing I would say about this canvas is that there are a couple of symbols that I find a little bit of a struggle, and when I do them I will let you know which ones they are. Okay, so next we'll do the 0 symbol, which is this one here. Look at this beautiful pink. You can't get bored with the colours in this canvas because it is just one beautiful colour after another. And you may be able to see the little sprinkling of ABs dotted around that have already been put down. Mainly the green colours peeping through the trees. And although I have filled my multiplacer with wax, I very, very much doubt I'll be using it. So I hope you've all had a really good week. I've had quite a busy one. I've got lots of news to tell you. Firstly, midweek. And by the way, if you follow me on Instagram, and please do if you have Instagram, it's StoneMagpie11, you may well have seen my post about going to see Blondie. Oh wow, I tell you, we had a fabulous night. She is one cool chick, I tell you. She is 76 years old and she held that crowd in her arms. It was just amazing. She looks fantastic. She sounded great. It was brilliant. And of course, you know all the songs when you go and see Blondie, and the songs still sound current. It was brilliant, so good. I mean, I remember having the Parallel Lines album when I was younger, and that must have been, I must have had that album in about 1978, something like that. So I'm not sure what date it was brought out, but oh, the songs are just fantastic. And to have Debbie herself on stage performing them, oh, amazing. And I tell you what, the drummer, wow, he still got it as well, because that is hard work, drumming for so long. And there was a bit of a bonus on stage. It was at Leeds Arena that I went, and later on in the evening he was introduced. Glenn Matlock from the Sex Pistols was the bass player that night. So it was good to see him as well. They did do a little Sex Pistols insert when Debbie Harry went off stage for a minute or two. So that was good. But I tell you what, the main guitarist that's been working with Debbie for about 12 years now, he is incredible. He did a solo guitar bit. Oh my goodness. I think I was catching flies at that point. My mouth was just so wide open in amazement. It was brilliant. Really, really good night. So I put on Instagram a little post, a little picture of myself. It wasn't a great one, but it had to be done. And then just before the unboxing of my new diamond pen, I did put on a picture of the packet with a post saying, looks like I'll be videoing an unboxing today. And my son messaged me and said, Mum, I think you need to get a bit better at Instagram. Kind of look a bit like a drug dealer. Just posting a brown packet on your Instagram. So got a bit told off, but I'm only new to Instagram, and so bear with me on it. I've still got a lot to learn. Anyway, that made me chuckle a little bit because, you know, I'm just doing things instinctively and learning along the way. Never even gave that a thought. Oh dear. So yes, he might have to give me a bit of a lesson. But hey ho, it's all about learning new skills, isn't it? And if you can still learn new skills at my age, then it's all good. So yes, I describe my Instagram as, well, if you're at a party, I call my YouTube channel sort of the main room, the dance floor as it were, where we can all join together and have a dance and a boogie and a bit of fun together. The community tab on YouTube I call like the kitchen, where everybody gathers for a bit of background information and a little bit of a chat and sharing bits and bobs. So that's kind of like the community tab to me, where everyone comes together. You know, at good parties, a lot of people end up in the kitchen, the place to be. And I call the Instagram page a bit sort of like behind the scenes of other things that are going on that I might be doing, or things that I might be going to see. So that's how I kind of see it all working together. So if I don't quite get the Instagram right, then so be it. It's the cherry rather than the icing. Okay, let's do this little dash here. Can you already tell just how confetti heavy this picture is? Oh, this is the bright red. I'm sure this is 66. Oh no, it isn't. It's 321, the countdown colour. Thank you, by the way, everybody who has joined me and subscribed to my channel. I've had quite a few new subscribers. Yeah, so that was really lovely. Thank you so much. I really hope that you enjoyed the kitting up video for this kit as much as I enjoyed doing it. And working with all of these gorgeous colours now, you'll be able to see them being laid down on the canvas and how they all work together. So I'm thrilled. Thank you all so much. You are all very, very much appreciated. And I love your comments and joining in and discussing things together as well. Oh, I just love it all. It's just such a wonderful diamond painting community. And everybody is so lovely. I'm very, very thankful. So, and it's true, it's such a beautiful craft that I think beautiful people are, you know, drawn to it. We know that this craft is very, very good for anxiousness, depression, and honestly, I think that working with these colours just gives you such a boost. It's such a pleasure that I can absolutely understand why people get so uplifted when they work with this amazing craft that we are lucky enough to find and enjoy and obsess over. I love seeing all of the pictures that you're working on too, so do keep the messages coming. You can message me through Facebook too. If you'd like to, you can send me pictures, give me permission to share, and I will put those on the community tab for other people to see as well. So you may see me pushing the canvas up because it slips down a little bit, this one. I've not got my tablecloth underneath. I've just got the canvas on my tabletop and it slips sometimes. So I keep sort of hoisting it back up to make sure that you get a good view. And I did actually contact Dreamer Designs to ask more about the canvas itself. They call it a cloud canvas. So I was asking, you know, where that came from, why it was called that. There is actually a write-up on their website about it. So I will send you the link. So if you want to find out more than what I tell you now, you will be able to have a look at that yourselves. So it is a fabric canvas. It's 100% fabric, which means that it could be susceptible to fraying. So what they do, they put like the edging on. I'll see if I can get it a bit closer to show you. They put the edging on and then they have this perforate around the edge to stop it. You can probably see there that it's fraying off. So they put this perforation around the edge to stop it moving into the picture itself. And the cloud canvas is their sort of trademark for the material that they use. As I say, there is a lot more information on their website about it. And if you go to the description box, I'll make sure to include the link to the information page about it. Ooh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, bright, bright, bright. And we're doing the E symbol for this one. This is like Bubblicious. Now with the symbols, I think I do wear reading glasses when I am diamond painting. And what I'm finding with these ones is that some of the symbols seem to, they don't pop out at me. They are quite small. And I'm tending to struggle with the K symbol. I don't know why, I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's the red lettering. I'm not 100% sure. I can see them, I just have to look really carefully. So you may think that I'm quite slow in my placements as to what I usually am, and that is the reason why. Because the colours are spread around and the symbols are quite small, I'm just taking my time to make sure that I am getting them in the correct place. This is classed as a pro level canvas on their website, and when I unboxed it I did say that even though it said pro level, you could do it anyway, even if you hadn't done a lot of diamond paintings. I'm going to stick with what I said on that because I still think you could. It will just take you more time. It's taking me more time. It would probably take you more time, and that's okay. We don't have to rush our diamond paintings to get them finished. However, if you're not used to diamond painting, say if it was your first kit, you may well be put off because you may find it quite fiddly. So that's up to you and what sort of diamond painting that you prefer. I just wanted to point it out. I suppose I am quite surprised that I'm finding this one slower than my Josephine Walls, because I would have said the Josephine Wall pictures, because they have 240, 250 colours in, that there would be more swapping about in colour-wise, but this one has surprised me. So I wanted you to be aware of that. Ooh. Oh, we've got friends in this one. We've got two green imposters doing the number 2 symbol here. So we just, I think the most that diamonds that I've had together so far has been 3. And it's really not worth me twiddling my pen around to multi-place them. So I think this whole canvas is going to end up being single placed. Now I am also working on the Spring Stream canvas by Dreamer Designs, and I think I am pleased that I'm doing both at the same time now, because if this gets a little bit too much or gives me a bit too much eye strain, I can swap to that canvas, which is completely opposite to this one. It is square diamonds and it is a more colour blocked than this too. So I now have options about what mood I'm in, whether I want to do more confetti or more colour blocking. So that is really nice. Right, I think I'll do K's next now. As I say, K's are probably the slowest symbol for me to complete. Oh, this lovely purple colour. And as I say, I don't know if it's because it's purple and then red lettering. The circle itself is pale, so I just can't work out what it is about the K symbol that, I don't know, just affects my eyes a little bit. Because next to the K's here, we've got red B's, as well, but the bees seem to be a bit easier for me to see. So what else have I been up to? Well, like I say, I've had a busy week this week, and last weekend we went to the town where I live, or the nearest town to where I live, should I say, because I live in a village, but the nearest town had, it was like an artisan market in the gardens there. So it was a lovely day in the UK last weekend. It was May Day weekend, so it was a long weekend. And they had this market on, so we went down there and had a little look around the stalls, handmade products. So there were a lot of handmade baby clothes, I noticed. There were cakes. Are you surprised that I didn't say that first? And there were lots of like pottery and jewellery. I think there was a lot more jewellery than anything else. And I used to make my own jewellery, so that was interesting for me to go and have a little look at what people were making. And actually, they had the silver, you know, like the silver balls, stretchy bracelets, and I wear 3 of those every day for work. I don't wear them on screen, but when I go to work, I wear those every day, and I made them myself, and they had them on the stall. So that was interesting to see what they did, because I've got like little moon stars and charms on mine. And in fact, I'll go and get it and I'll show you. So these are the bracelets I wear every day. And this one it's sterling silver with like a rose gold covering. I mean, I have worn these for years. I don't know how many years ago I made them, quite a few. And it's got a little star charm on. And then I also made this one sterling silver with rose gold, but I think the rose gold is wearing off quite a bit. And it has a moon and star. It did have 2 stars on, but I lost one. So catch a falling star if you see one. Do you remember that song? Mum used to sing that to me when I was a little girl. And I wear this one as well, which is like a grey agate with, again, sterling silver beads, and they're just stretchy bracelets. This one is a Morse code design, so that spells out Suzanne in Morse code, which is my name. So, yes, so it was interesting to see the stalls with the different jewellery on. And yes, so they, even though it might be even something like 5 years ago that I made those, and it was interesting to see that they were still very popular. What else was there? The baby clothes were absolutely divine, by the way. The prints that they had made into these tiny little baby grows and little, whatevers they were lovely. Far too late for me to be thinking about baby clothes. But it was nice to see. And there was, there was also a stall with, you know, the planted terrariums, like the plants in the big bottles that were really 70s. I remember those from being a little girl, being really popular. And they were amazing, so gorgeous. And they had different sized bottles with the plants in. And yeah, they were quite expensive though. I think sort of a medium sized was something like £70, quite a lot, but they were stunning. So that was an interesting stall. And there was also a glass fusing stall. Now I've got to show you something else as well now. So funnily enough, the weekend before this craft market, I decided to have a go at glass fusing at home. Now don't laugh, because they're not that great, but I made a little glass thing and painted on a magpie for StoneMagpie. And yeah, so you can see that it's blue and white glass. It is hard to cut glass, you know, so yeah, it's a little bit not brilliant. And then I made this, again, sharp edges, but in the middle is this like milleflore. So that is a glass bead. I didn't paint that on. And it was supposed to be a beautiful flower, but I think it ended up turning out more like a windmill. And again, that's quite sharp, so not the best. And then this is my favourite one, which still, you know, anyway. So again, I used a milleflore bead, and I put on some dichroic glass here, which shimmers. It looks like it's got like foil on it. And then this one I layered up to look a bit like a rainbow. So I layered up all the different glasses and fused them on to a blue background. So I think that's my favourite, but again, it's not square, it's not brilliant, but anyway, I had fun playing. So when I went to the market, there was a beautiful stall of fused glass, and she'd done like, it was like a long strip of clear glass with cute little quirky houses along, like a little village. They were so beautiful. And when she also had some with like flowers growing up from the bottom, like meadow. Oh, they were really pretty, really, really lovely. And I did say to her, I think glass fusing is harder than it looks. And she said, yeah, it is. I didn't take my samples to show her, thankfully. I didn't embarrass myself that much. So, yeah, so we had a nice day. We got an ice cream and sat in the park. We had Monty with us, so he enjoyed that as well. Yeah, it was a lovely day. Nice to see these handmade crafts about. And people were milling up and down. There were sales going on, so yeah, people appreciating other people's hard work. But you know, there wasn't one diamond painting stall at all. And I thought, if you were sat there with a couple of lovely pictures, you know, really showstoppers to stop people and so they could have a look at it. And then you had some little kits beside you that you could sell kits and be doing demonstrations at the same time. I think it would be really popular for people to see. So, yeah, would you think about doing that, do you think? I think it's quite unusual. Like I say, there wasn't anybody doing that there. Could be an idea, couldn't it? Right, this beautiful lilac colour, very pale lilac. It's probably called lavender, I don't know. So again, I think the branches with these colours in between. When I'm diamond painting this, I can't actually see any definition at all. I think it is literally branches and then ping of colour around it. So as we get further deeper into the tree trunks and things, I think it will have more definition to the picture itself. Right, let's do the M's. This pretty mint green. See if there's any more around. Yep, down here. Yeah, so May Day bank holiday in the UK. We get an extra day off, so we got the Monday off. And I think the next one is in June for the Queen's Jubilee. Now then, last Jubilee, when I was a little girl, we celebrated the Silver Jubilee. That was 25 years, and that was in 1977. Not giving my age away or anything like that, am I? And there were street parties and all of that, and I remember dressing up for that. And we had lots of fun. Just trying to find this arrow. There it is. Ooh, wow. So yes, we've got a long weekend in the UK coming up for the Queen's Jubilee. So if it was 25 years in 1977, might have to do a bit of maths here. So came to the throne in 52. 52, so 50, 60, so that'll be 70 years, won't it? 70 years, wow, that's incredible. 70 years, bless her. Done an incredible job. Imagine being in the same job for 70 years. Yes, so we'll be having a long weekend in June to celebrate that. So we can look forward to that. Always nice to have a few extra days off work, isn't it? Oh, and more news. Do you remember in one of my whip and chats I was talking about jury service? Well, that was due to start this week, and I got a phone call on Friday from the Crown Court where I was supposed to be serving as a juror, and they cancelled, so I don't have to do it. And honestly, I'm quite relieved because I've been watching the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard court case live on an evening, you know, pure voyeurism, but it's addictive watching, really. And I thought, gosh, those poor jurors having to unpick all of it, because some of it's quite harrowing listening. And so yes, I'm quite relieved that I don't have to do that now. So I've been released from it, and they said it's not where I have to wait for a different date. If my name pops out of the hat again on the electoral roll, then I will be called again. But otherwise, I don't need to serve. So I won't be doing that now, after practicing my Judge Judy. Oh dear. I wondered, because, you know, when I first heard about it, I wondered who'd said I was a responsible enough adult to do it in the first place. So maybe they got wind that I wouldn't be the best person. No, it's all done. It is all done just randomly. Which in a way is, you know... Anyway, that's the way our country runs with the jurors. I don't know in America, they must do the same where they just select people at random. I don't know. Yeah, so that was that news. So yeah. It would have been quite interesting to know what goes on behind the scenes, though. I might have been able to not tell you about the case or, you know, the details of the stuff, but what actually goes on behind the scenes in the court. And I did buy a little diamond painting thing just in case I could take it and do a quick video. So I'll do an unboxing for that anyway, so that you can see what I bought. Which I can do anyway, because I like it. So I'll do it at a different time. Right, and we're going to move on to the number 1 symbols. There's quite a few of these I can see. I'm still not going to use my multi-placer, I don't think, although maybe I should because I haven't tested this one yet. Oh, go on then, I will. Right, so this lovely, lovely fresh green colour. Let's have a go. Let's split a little bit, put those back, let's try again. Oh, you see, it's just like my favourite. Oh, I do love this multi-placer. I got so excited when I saw that it was the same one as my favourite. So, yay! As I said in the unboxing for this diamond pen though, I'm quite keen to test the steel tips. So I think I'm going to get some. Whether it be attached to a new diamond pen, I don't know yet. You'll have to wait and see. At the moment I'm enjoying this one with its beautiful flowers. It's just gorgeous. And talking about gorgeousness, this week, one lunchtime, because my colleague Louise and I, we go for a little stroll. We only have a half an hour lunch break, so we quickly eat our lunch and then we go for a little stroll just to stretch our legs a little bit and get a bit of fresh air. So as we were walking, a beautiful, tiny little butterfly flew past. It was, well, fluttered, I would say. It fluttered past. Oh, it was absolutely, it was like neon blue. And honestly, the sun had been out in the morning, but by lunchtime it had really clouded over. We really thought it was going to rain. The clouds were very grey. And this bright butterfly fluttered past. It was like, so I said to Louise, look at that, that's beautiful. By which time the butterfly must have been, I would say, 7 feet away past us. It fluttered past about 7 foot. So I turned round to have a better look. I didn't have my phone on me, otherwise I might have recorded it. But when I said it, weirdly, it then turned around and flew back, and it actually flew right towards me. I'm not kidding. And even Louise said, it's going to come and land on you. It didn't land on me, but it fluttered so close. I'm sure it had its feet out ready to land on my hand, but instead it carried on and disappeared into the hedgerow. It was beautiful. Such a gift. Oh, it really, really made my day. Louise was astonished because it was as if it had heard me and come back to say hello. It was fantastic. So I've had a little look up, and it is the common blue butterfly, but even though it's common, you know, no judgment here, it's still, it was still fantastic. Oh, so lovely. Do this blue-green. I think this is probably called peacock or something. So, yeah, the butterflies are starting to come out here in the UK. I think we've had some really good weather, so they come out and then they go again, depending on how warm it is. Because a lot of you know that I live in Yorkshire, so I'm about halfway up the country, whereas down south, they probably have a lot more because it's a bit warmer down there. It tends to be 2-3 degrees warmer, if not more. So as the heat rises up the country, we get more and more butterflies and things. Again, this one looks like I might get away with a little bit of multi-placing. Ooh. Now again, like the Spring Stream canvas, this has an edging with a print on it which isn't sticky, and so it just leads into the diamonds, and it kind of tricks the eye so that if your diamonds are not quite straight, it doesn't matter so much because the line is already there in the print. I think that's really clever. I like that about these canvases. If you haven't bought from Dreamer Designs before, by the way, don't forget, I have got a link in the description box below where you could get 15% off if you're a new purchaser, and that is off your whole first order. So don't forget, if you wanted to order from them, then do so. I like the fact that they've got the level of difficulty on their website. It is useful to know. If you're a new starter or done a couple of kits, whatever, then it'll give you a good idea about whether you want to give this one a go or not. It is currently sold out on the website, Elation. But you can be notified when it comes back into stock. So you can see what you think. But there will be others that are at different levels for you to have a look at anyway, if you were a bit put off by the confetti or about the size of this one. It's quite a clever idea of them to do it by level, isn't it? I like that. Quite a few of these staples on the canvas in this bit, so getting quite a bit of these done. I'm not sure if I'll finish the whole section though for our whip and chat. What time are we on? Gosh. As I say, I am a bit slower with this one. I would normally finish a section per whip and chat, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that today. And I can see that I have missed some of the symbols. I can see there, I've missed an N, I've missed some ones. So never mind, never mind. Oh, and I do want to talk about the next symbol as well. So let's change. So I'm moving on to this symbol here. And I want to say a big thank you to Melanie because during the kitting up, I couldn't remember what this symbol was called in Back to the Future. And she kindly commented, it's a flux capacitor. Oh gosh, flux capacitor. Oh, I can't say it now. Capacitor, is it? Oh, anyway, thank you, Melanie, for leaving that comment for me. Wow, look at that pink. It's much appreciated. And it was 1.21. Was it giga? Oh, what am I like? Was it gigabytes? No, not gigabytes. It was 1.21 lightning to make the car go again. Whatever it was. I'm sure it was giga something. Anyway. There we are. That's what the symbol reminded me of. Flux capacitor. Ah, oh, dear me. My memory. Do you know, I forget things more and more often now. And then suddenly they'll just come back with absolute clarity when I least expect it. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I know it's an age thing. It is an age thing. But I can be in the middle of a conversation and just forget names and, oh dear. And then usually wake up in the middle of the night and think, oh yes, it's that. Right, let's do the C symbol, which is this Lovely, lovely, bright, limey green. I do thank you all for your comments, by the way. People are so kind. So thank you. It really, really does make my day when you comment and are very complimentary. I just get such a thrill from it. And then I'm on a high all day. So thank you for taking time to do that. Sometimes I drive to work and I'm saying my thank yous out to the universe. And I do say thank you to my subscribers and anybody who comments, anybody who watches. I really do appreciate you all. And I say it out loud on my way to work because I usually have a smile on my face from having those comments on a morning to read when I get up and get ready. So do know that I do read everyone. I try to respond to everyone as well. It might not be straight away, but I will get there, hopefully during the same day. So I am getting a little bit of, you know, where naughty comments are put on from companies, usually, you know, what can I call it? It's something bot, isn't it? And I do remove them as quickly as I can. So if you ever see a comment that isn't related to the video, shall we say, then do know that I will be removing them. Try and catch them as quick as I can and block them. Because nobody wants to see that, do they? And do know as well, if you've got children and you like to have videos on while you're both diamond painting together or whatever, do know that my channel is safe to watch with children. I know sometimes I'm a little bit cheeky, a little bit mischievous, but you know, I'm not, I don't swear. And you know, it's safe to watch with children too, just so that you know. I know I can be a bit suggestive, a bit naughty sometimes, but nothing too bad. I hope that you agree. Oh, I think I need some more wax on this pen. There we are. I've noticed on on YouTube, there's been a number of people doing videos about different waxes recently. Ditzy Diamond Painter's one of them. She did a really good idea of trying out different waxes, including household wax and things. Really interesting. I enjoyed that. So do go over there and have a little look. And I think Diamond Painting Jim, he did one about a pen full of wax, you know, ready wax or whatever it was. So there are a number of videos recently about waxes, so if that's what you're interested in, then have a little look. You may have already seen them if you've subscribed to people, the same people I do. Right, little sort of hammer sign for this turquoise. Bright turquoise here. Oh, there's another one. So this one is quite sporadic everywhere. Oh, and talking about mischievous, right, I forgot, I was going to mention this quite early on, but I was thinking networking, you know, because we are a community, and we're sharing ideas, sharing comments. We're at the party. We're in the kitchen on the community tab. We're, you know, getting the extra info on Instagram. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice for my viewers and my little community that I've got going here to have a nice name? And I thought, okay, what could everybody be called? And I thought, could we be called the Magpies? Because we like to collect our things. We like beautiful, shiny things. Could we be called the Sparklers? The Diamonds? You know, just a bit of fun, really. So what I did, I looked up the collective name for magpies because I thought, okay, let's see. I'm so thrilled, I have to say, because there's a few different ones, some better than others. So, you know, like you get a flock of sheep and a parliament of owls and things like that. Magpies can be called parliaments as well, but that's too political for us, isn't it? But you'll never guess what one of the collective names is, and I absolutely love it. A mischief of magpies. Oh, and that's just perfect, isn't it? Because I do like to get up to mischief. I do, and I'm sure that you do too. So, oh, but we can't be called the mischiefs, can we? Can we be called the mischiefs? Let me know what you think. Oh, such fun. I was like, oh, that's just perfect for the magpies. Oh, because when I thought of the StoneMagpie name, it was when I was making jewellery. I made cards and I made jewellery and just different crafts and things like that. I used to sell cards in the local post office and things, you know, when Ben was very small. And I thought of StoneMagpie because I was really into gemstones and collecting bits and bobs. I've still got lots of gemstones that I use for my jewellery making, and I just get it out sometimes and look at it and, you know, I don't know, am I a bit odd? But the gemstones have like different markings in and things like that, and I just like looking at the, you know, like the loose strings that you get for jewellery making. Yeah, so that's how the StoneMagpie name was born, way before diamond painting became a thing for me. But it fits so well because we're working with these beautiful little diamond, you know, diamonds are stones, aren't they? And they're sparkly and gorgeous, and I'm sure magpies would love to collect them. So I kept the StoneMagpie name for my YouTube channel because I thought it fit really well. So then, little mischiefs. Okay. Where? I feel like I should really do these here. So let's do this symbol next. This is 666, which I thought the earlier one was. There we are. So this is the bright red. See how many of these there are in this little section. Not many. I think that was it. I think we'll go on to these backwards forwards staples. Again, I think they're only in that little area. Any others? I don't think so. bees are calling to me next. Oh, oh, oh. Beautiful. I mean, it's just one wow to the next, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. If you didn't know, this canvas, the painting was by Anne-Marie Bone. Amazing, just beautiful. I can't wait to get onto that sun ray. Oh, it's just going to be stunning with all of the ABs in it. But what am I like? I'm always thinking ahead to the next stage of the painting, aren't I? Let's do the A's, this lovely purple, and it runs all the way through. So there's a few of these ones. There we go. I know I've gone quiet. Yeah, they run all the way down the... So it's a bit like a darker purple with the paler purple underneath to make this branch. I'm sure that's a branch going across. Now, would you agree, when you are at your busiest and life is just so hectic, don't you find that your brain comes up with some really good ideas? Whereas when you're in lazy mood and you just want to hang out and watch telly, or, you know, just because we all want to do that sometimes, don't we? We can't be full pelt all the time. Well, as I say, it's been a busy week for me this week. Some late nights, and I don't often have late nights. When we went to see Blondie, I think it was midnight when I went to bed, and then up early for work the next day. I woke up at 5:20 the next morning. I was like, you know, there's early and there's ridiculous. Anyway, so, but I've had loads of ideas this week, absolutely loads of ideas, and I'm hoping to get some of these ideas into force for you, recorded, videoed, and out there so that you can see what things I've thought up for to show you. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's just been a creative spurt, maybe G'd on by these beautiful things that I feel so lucky to have, and being able to share them with you all. Funny, isn't it, how creative juices sometimes just, everything just needs to pour out of you all at once and then dries up for a little bit and then the next thing happens. So if you're not feeling very inspired at the moment, then don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll come back to you. Maybe try something else for a change and have a bit of a change up. Like I say, with me trying the glass fusing, I think I'd quite like to make some more jewellery as well, and do that again. Maybe make another couple of those nice silver stretchy bracelets in with different beads and things. I don't know. Oh, I'll tell you what I also saw as well, which I absolutely loved. A friend of mine on Facebook made a frame. Now, I'm not saying it would be for a diamond painting because it was very busy. And I think when you do your diamond painting, that needs to be the star of the show. But it was like a small frame, like a photo frame, and he'd stuck lots of detail over it. So it was like broken brooches, earrings, you know, like really antique-y looking things. Oh, it was absolutely stunning. And I thought, oh, I mean, I'm sure it looks harder than what, I'm sure it's harder than what it would look, you know, going back to the glass fusing thing. But I'd quite fancy having a go at making one. So, yeah, it's just time, isn't it? Time to do all of these lovely things that we think about. Okay, number 6 next. Oh, it's an AB. It's one of these beautiful pink ABs. I'll change to my claw. Look at those. Lovely. Oh, this pen feels so light after that other one. Get this bit of more wax on. Yeah. Anyway. Ooh, twinkle, twinkle. Any more? Oh, yes, they're interspersed here as well. I've got a line of them here. And up here. Any more? Maybe not. Now the J's are shouting out to me, and I wonder if the J is a AB as well. Let's have a little look, because it looks like there's a few of the J's. Oh yes, it is. It's this beautiful green, but the AB coating is quite blue on these. Let's get some of these down so we can have a look. I love it. Oh, I said in the kitting up that I wondered whether this would be like leaves with daylight peeping through. So let's get these down and see what we think. Oh, it's like... I've gone quiet again. I'm just taking in the prettiness of this. Oh, they're so pretty, pretty. That's all I can say, isn't it? Pretty, pretty. Oh, if you've worked with AB before, then you'll know AB. If you've not, AB is what we call a colour of diamond with a coating over the top. So you can see with the overturned ones that the diamonds are a lime green colour. Just get that bit of wax off because it's annoying me. They are a lime green colour, but with the coating, you can see it sort of shimmers with different colours. We've got blues and yellows and greens, sometimes a bit of pink. And that is what we call AB, which stands for Aurora Borealis. A bit like the Northern Lights. You know, people travel to, is it Iceland, to see the Northern Lights, which is the green lights up in the sky which change colour and swoosh around you. That's the Aurora Borealis, and this is the diamond version. Very cleverly picked up 2 diamonds there with my single placer. Trick shot. Oh, look at that one. That one's really, really vivid. Now, as well, if you've not worked with AB before, you may wonder why I changed from my usual diamond tip to the plastic end, and that's because when you're placing AB coating down, you don't want to have a metal end because it can crack the AB, whereas if you use a plastic end, it's a bit softer for it, and hopefully it won't damage the coating. So that's the reason why I changed to the diamond claw, what I call the bent end tip. I always want to call it a nib. I do like to change these diamond painting terms, don't I? We've got shovers and nibs and oh dear. Right, I can see a K that I missed earlier, and I'm just going to pop it into my hand and pick it up like that, which is what I used to do when I diamond painted the Josephine walls. If there was an odd one, I used to just tip it into my hand, and I do that to turn them over. It's a little bit of a trick. Have I got any other Ks? Yes, I do. So I'll show you that again, because I can see there is another symbol that I did earlier. I missed that one. So with this soft pink. So if you do that, can you see it turns them over? I don't know if that was a good example because a lot of them were already turned over. Shall I show you again? Let's do these arrows up. Okay. Yummy. Okay. See, I automatically close my hand and do it, so sorry, I should have waited. I'm going to put in those two, because I can see I've got another one here. If I take out those two that are the right way round, right, all of them are the wrong way round. If I clench my fist, can you see it turns them over? So it's just sometimes a quicker way to diamond paint when you've got the odd one or two symbols on your segment of your canvas to do. I find it helpful. I don't know, let me know if you find that helpful. Right, I'm going to do one more symbol. What will it be? Do you know, I've seen B's and I've said B, so let's do B. Ooh, quite a dark one to finish. So as I'm completing these, I'm going to say, please do subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. I always love sharing videos with you. I try and do 2 a week. And if you ding the bell, you'll be notified. Hopefully YouTube will do its thing and notify you of my video upload. And thank you so much if you do decide to do that. I do appreciate it. Okay. It just grows the channel, and the more people that I can share with, the better, because I just want to share this incredible diamond painting, crafting with as many people as I can, because I just love it so much. I have a complete passion for it, and I want to hear from more and more people about what they're up to. So that's the reason why. Honestly, I've talked before about I would absolutely love to set up a diamond painting retreat. I would just love it. If I won the lottery, which I still don't play, that's what I would love to do. Can you imagine being in a really quiet, beautiful place with gorgeous countryside around and lovely rooms full of beautiful people doing beautiful diamond paintings? I mean, could even have like you know, hum going on, like meditation things going on as well. Oh, anyway, I digress. I said I would stop at B, so I'm going to stop it there. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your own diamond painting, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.